It's 12 minutes before 9 o'clock, and boy, we've got some special guests in the studio here because we're talking all about the greatest theme park in North Carolina, the oldest theme park in North Carolina, and Tweetsie Railroad up in Blowing Rock. And with us is Kathy Robbins with Tweetsie Railroad. And Kathy and I, we've known each other for quite a few years, haven't we?
Yeah, just
we really
a few years,
and
yeah.
I can tell you, even though I have the personal connection with her, I still, Tweetsie Railroad is just the most wonderful place you can visit. And you've got a couple of friends along with you here, a couple of characters from the park. Tell us who we've got here with us.
Well, we have our cowgirl Scarlett here, and of course our marshal, which you used to be a marshal at Tweetsie, is Maverick.
Maverick, and we're glad to have you all here with us today. Now, the park opened for its 59th season on April 10th.
April 10th,
and
yes.
Every year there's so much anticipation because it sort of signals the spring, it sort of signals new beginnings and all. But tell us about the park this season, what we're going to see up there.
Well, we're open, and we have a lot of events coming up. David Holt, Grammy Award winner, will be there May 31st, and of course our Day Out with Thomas in June.
And that's huge. Thomas the Train from the PBS show is actually there. I mean, this is a full-size train.
Yes, it is.
And it is an amazing event that you all have up there, and it draws a lot of people, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very popular.
And then we've got the Ghost Train during the season and so much more. But Tweetsie is, well, I don't know. Maverick, tell us about the show that you all do.
The Wild West Train Show, we have all kinds of elements to the story. We've got action, we've got comedy, we have something for everybody, and we actually have all new shows this year. So if you haven't been this year, come see it. It's completely different than we've done in the past couple of years.
And what about some of the shows that we're going to see down at the saloon?
Well, of course, we have Diamond Lil's Can Review. So we have Diamond Lil and all of her can gems, lots of dancing, singing, shenanigans. And of course, we have the Clogging Jamboree, which will begin shortly after Thomas on June 15th.
Wow. So there's a lot going on up there. And Kathy, you know, the focus of Tweetsie is certainly on the trains there.
Yes,
because
it is.
that is just, it's so historical. You know, but Tweetsie is about so much more, isn't it? I mean, folks go up there, it's not just riding the train. What more is it, would you say?
I think it's the experience, and we see many generations, sometimes 3 and 4 generations that have been to the park. And so it's just a nice family atmosphere, low key, and there's a lot to do during the day, you know, in the park. We have a deer park up there. We actually have some new baby llamas and goats.
Oh,
and
really?
things.
And you're able to feed some of the animals too, right?
Yes, yes.
And then there are the rides, and there's plenty of food there, right?
Yes.
Lots of good food, yes. Maybe not healthy, but good.
When I worked up there, and I was a marshal at Tweetsie Railroad, I loved just some of the food up there. What's y'all's favorite food?
Anything from the fudge shop.
Anything from the fudge shop?
Or Sparky's Southwestern Barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of variety of food up there as well. I mean, literally, you could go up there, you can spend the entire day. What time does the park open?
We open at 9 and we close at 6. And right now we're open Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. And then June 1st we'll be open 7 days a week.
All right. And you can get tickets in advance?
Yes. If you just go to Tweetsie.com, you can get information about the park and you can purchase your tickets there.
Tell me, if you will, just a little bit more about the trains and the historical significance of the Tweetsie Railroad trains.
Well, Tweetsie was an original railroad, the East Tennessee and Western North Carolina Railroad, and we have the original engine, which the native mountain folks called Tweetsie because of the whistle. And we also have a train restoration shop where we restore steam locomotives for other parks across the nation.
Yeah.
And then we have another locomotive, number 190 from Alaska, the Yukon Queen.
So there's so much historical significance out there, but there's so much fun too. It is truly a place for the entire family to go. And of course, it's always cooler up in the mountains than it is down in the Piedmont, isn't it?
Yes, it's about 10 degrees cooler in the summer. So we encourage everybody to come in.
Tweetsie Railroad is now open. More on WBTV.com. Thank you all for being here today.
Thank you so much. Come back and be a marshal.
I will.